Hey, look at the bad lighting. What's up? I'm Frances, and this is why I love YouTube a lot. I love YouTube. Yeah, I do. Like a lot. And I'm gonna tell you why I love YouTube. I have literally been obsessed with YouTube since I was 14. I started my very first YouTube channels when I was 15. One was with my best friend about Twilight. Obviously, Team Jacob till I die. Hey, sup? I'm worried that you may think that I'm lying. But I'm not. I'm really not lying to you. Nope. And the other one was a place for me to upload the stuff I recorded of my friends and these silly music videos that I made in my bedroom. It was on YouTube that I discovered that the stand-up comedy that I so idolized on Late Night Comedy Central was something that people could do from their own homes behind a camera. It felt powerful to have an audience to engage with, even if it was only through comments. And I just dreamed that one day I'd be like Charlie Is So Cool like, or the Vlog Brothers, or Evil Iguana Productions. Now that's niche. If you know who Evil Iguana Productions are, come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. I'm not going to do sketch videos, just like as a warning. I'm not doing that. No. One time, John Green commented on one of me and my best friend's YouTube videos, and it was a mental reset for me. Shout out to John Green. Thank you for always being the coolest. The really great thing about YouTube is that there's always going to be a brand of comedy that I can engage with without being hurt by it. There's always something I can be watching, whether that's a playlist of animated clips of the McElroys talking on one of their various podcasts, or learning about lighting elements from Potato Jet, or I can watch Jenna Marbles make her dog's treats for the 1000th time in my shower. Bet that's not how you expected that sentence to end. It's true. I do watch YouTube in the shower. What else am I gonna do in here? Even though Procreate had been on my iPad for months when I finally opened the application, it wasn't until I started watching videos on YouTube on how to use it that made me even open it up in the first place. My very first time within Procreate, with the assistance of YouTube, was creating my YouTube logo thing for my channel, if you can even call it that. But that was the first time I was ever in Procreate, and it took me like 5 hours to do. But anytime I got stuck, I just looked something up on YouTube so I could figure out how to do it. YouTube is magic. YouTube is magic. When I was looking to buy my camera, I had gone to a physical place, like a local camera shop in my area. That's what local means. And they had given me recommendations about this camera that I am legitimately using right now. Even though they had said this is probably going to be the camera you end up buying, I wasn't convinced of that until I had watched like 20 to 30 YouTube videos reviewing it and making sure that it was the thing that I wanted to buy. I logged into YouTube today, and in my recommended feed was how to sit properly in a hoop skirt, like a crinoline. And now I know how to do that. Did you know that there are multiple ways? I want a crinoline now so that I can practice the new knowledge I have. YouTube is magic. With YouTube, there's this invisible wall between me and my viewership. Hello, 14 subscribers. I can't really engage with you unless it's in the comments, and it's still not like you're directly engaging with me, and that's why things like streaming become popular, like on Twitch. Come watch me stream on Twitch sometime. Next week, I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. You can't, it's not a two-way street. It's a one-way street. So that's something that YouTube definitely lacks, but the direct feedback I can get is still pretty special. The thing in my life that has always propelled me forward is the desire to learn more about the world that I live in. And YouTube is the place where I can learn endlessly. And when I want to chill the heck out and watch someone who doesn't have hair like me do their hair like in waveformers and all this stuff, I can do that too. Or I can watch Drawfee, or I can watch Casey Golden, or I can watch Alexandra do her makeup, or I can watch Dad teach me how to check my oil. And it's free, minus ads. I guess you can do YouTube Premium. But like, it's free. It's free. It's essentially free. You might be paying with your data too. I like too that YouTube is presenting all of these ideas in a video format. That's always been a type of communication that I've connected with since I was little, and it is my preferred method of spending my free time and the time that I want to learn or dedicate to other things. Video format just makes sense to me, which is probably why I have a film degree. Film has always inspired us to show and not tell, and while I realize I'm kind of telling you more than I'm showing you right now, you get to engage with me in a much more casual format that's still presented in a way that's easily digestible, which is maybe a little bit different from a podcast. I don't know. Maybe. I guess this is basically a video podcast right now. If you can enjoy the visual aspect of my videos too, you also get to see how I'm telling my own story. I have a lot more control than I do in a live format, if that makes legitimately any kind of sense. I've also had the unique experience of having YouTube grow with me. My relationship with YouTube became quite a bit more serious about 5 years ago when I moved away from home for the first time. I was also living an hour away from where I worked, so my media consumption just skyrocketed. I was listening to podcasts and audiobooks a lot more. It helped me feel more connected to things, even though obviously I wasn't directly engaging with these people. Did I talk back to my podcasts? I 100% talked back to my podcasts. But because I was living alone, having YouTube on in the background and having that sweet auto-recommended video playlist just start going, I fell in love with it. I would find new videos, or I'd find things that I'd want to learn about more because they were related to the video that I was already consuming. And yes, I did start a bad habit of watching YouTube in the car. That has not stopped. I really do watch YouTube in my car. Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm not lying. I don't lie to you. Don't do this. Don't do this, kids. You hear me? Don't watch YouTube in the car. I'm gonna do it, but you don't do it, okay? Cool, great, awesome. Glad we got that square. YouTube became the background voice that allowed me to understand who I was becoming. It gave me the foundation to explore the parts of myself that I hadn't really experienced yet. I love that I love YouTube, which I guess is why I'm making this video and why I'm so passionate to share other things that I love. It is really fun to witness someone be passionate about something, and I think that's why I connect with YouTube quite a bit, because I can stumble into something. Like, a perfect example, I cannot draw. I do not have the patience for drawing at all. I wish I did. One of my challenges this month is to doodle more, and I've already committed to that. I have doodled because I think that I would like doing it, but I don't. I get really self-conscious with drawing. I had a hard time in college with it. I do not want to get into it right now. It became this pain point for me, and something that's really inspired me to move forward in my art is my love of channels like Drawfee and Casey Golden and Drawing with Waffles. It's so lovely. I get to watch these people do something that they really love and have fun with it, and not be scared to make mistakes and not be scared to erase and start over. Because I get to watch someone be passionate about something else, it makes me want to be more passionate about the things that I care about, like making YouTube videos or watching more YouTube videos. I think that's why YouTube is a little bit different from a platform like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever, because it's a place where you spend time, and you get to spend time with others. Even though there's a wall between you, you're still spending time with them and getting closer to them. I wanted to be a voice on this platform consistently for a very long time, and I'm really excited to be here for real this time. I wanted to do this video as one of the first videos kind of back to my channel, because I wanted people to know how much I crave being here and how much I care about the quality of the content. I'm excited because my brain just makes YouTube videos all day, and even though I'm super nervous, I am so nervous sitting here and talking to a camera. I don't know why, it's so weird. I'm very scared to be in front of this camera. I'm also going to leave my favorites of all time in the description so you can see the ways that I fell in love with YouTube and maybe have the opportunity to fall in love with YouTube yourself in a new way. Also, just a quick thing, if you don't feel ready for the thing, you should just do it anyway. Because I don't feel ready for this, but I'm doing it, so you should do it too. I'm not kidding. Ooh, if you want to, you can subscribe. That would be great. I'd love you to come on this journey with me. If you want to like this video, that would be cool too. I hear that that affects the algorithm, but again, you don't have to. I'd really love it if you commented, if you had something to say, if you'd like to tell me about your journey with YouTube, or your experience with YouTube, or the things that you really love about YouTube, or maybe even something on YouTube that kind of changed your life, or the trajectory of your life that you weren't expecting. Y'all, this Polygon video about why banjo music has been so prevalent in the most recent science fiction video games to come out has changed my life. I am new. I would love to hear about that. Welcome to Francis. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Is this shot worth it? Is this shot worth it, like, at all? I feel kind of embarrassed right now, but I have this, like, vision of the shot in my mind, so hopefully it looks, like, kind of cool. Whatever. I'm wearing sunglasses. How can it not be cool?